Hello guys, welcome to Gunitech Solutions. In case you're joining us for the first time, this is Ethical here with you, and in today's video I'll be running you through the introductory part of the Microsoft world. Alright, so without wasting time, let's get started. Now, to launch the Microsoft Office application, all you need to do is come to Start. As you can see, this Windows icon here, click on Start. Then from Start, you're going to scroll down until it gets to where you can see World. Okay, this is World 2016, depending on the version that you have installed on your system. In my own case, as you can see, we have World 2016. That is to tell you that this is the version that I have installed on my system, right? So I'm going to click on this. Okay, then I need to just click on close. Now here you can see we have blank documents, we have different samples or templates of some projects. All right, so depending on what you want to do, if what you want to do is in line with the templates that you can see here, all you need to do is just click on the template and you click on edit and get your job done. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. All right, so like for example, if I want to prepare something like a CV, as you can see, the first document looks like a CV. We also have one here that looks like CV. There is another one also here that looks like one. All right, so these are, we have different samples of CVs here. So if I scroll down, you're going to see we have samples of certificates. All right, so you can click on these and just maybe edit the certificate to suit and what you really want. All right, so for example, let's say I want to design a very simple CV. I can click on this. Once I click on the templates that I want to use, I'll just click on create. And once I click on create, boom, it opens, and all I need to do is just to change maybe the name. Here I need to type the name. For example, you can just put the name. Let's say I use ethical. Okay, that is the job title they are applying for. It's not necessary that you follow this, but in case you want to put whatever title of whatever job title you are applying for, then you can go ahead to do that. All right, so you can see we have education under here. You replace this with the school name. Then we also have your profile. This is where you type in your profile. You also have contact details, your hobbies. As you can see, this is a very simple and easy CV. So you can also change the image from here. Just delete and import your own image, as simple as that. All right, but we will not be doing this. So I'll just click on, I'm just going to close this. I don't want to save. So let's launch the Microsoft Word again. The easiest way to launch this is we're just going to search for it by pressing Windows and Q. All right, so I'll press Windows Q. Then all right, I'll press Windows Q, and I'll just type in WO, that is Word. I'll search for it, and once it pops up, all I need to do is to click on it. Then I'll click on close. Now when I get to this section, all I need to do is to click on blank document, because we want to start our document from scratch. So I'll click on blank document. Once you click on blank document, then it takes you to the interface of Microsoft Word. As you can see, just like we discussed before, if you've not watched the introductory video of the Microsoft Word, you can check the link in the video description. You're going to see the link. You click on it and you watch it before you get to this point. Now at the top, you can see we have the title bar here. Then these are the different menus that we have here. All right, so we can see anywhere that this blinking insertion point is positioned, and we type anything from our keyboard, that is where it will appear. All right, so let's type something like I'm going to have a word. Let's say welcome to Gunitech Solutions. Okay, so this is just a very simple sentence. All right, as you can see at the bottom, we have page 1 of 1. That is to tell you that this document this document has 1 page, and we are currently on the first page. Then I've typed I think 4 words. As you can see, the word count now is on 4, and the the language is actually English, United States. Now what can we do to this, what we've typed? All right, so let's go to each of these menus. So the first menu here is what? File. Let me go back. So if I click on file, under file we have info, we have new, we have open, we have save, save as, print, share, export, close, account, and option. All right, so from new is if you want to create a new document. All right, so if you want to quickly create a new document, you can click on new and you either pick a template or you start with a blank document. All right, so open is if you want to open, you click on open only if you want to open an already existing Word document. All right, so all you need to do is click on open and you now browse to the location where your file is. Then you select the file and it will open. Of course, save is there for you to save your file. You want to save, if you want to save a particular file, sorry, the work you're currently working on, that is where you go to what? Save. Then you also have save as. All right, but we don't want to do any of this for now. So I'm just going to ignore the file menu. I'll go to home. All right, so what can we do in this home? Let's see. All right, so now before you can, of course, Microsoft Word is used for typing and editing, right? Now before you can be able to make changes or edit the text that you have in Microsoft Word, first of all, you need to ensure that you have that text selected or highlighted. Of course, there are different ways you can highlight a text. Like, for example, if I want to highlight welcome to Green Text Solutions, all I need to do is to bring in my blinking insertion point here. All right, so I'll press my shift and press the right arrow, all right, to highlight my text. Something like this. So this text has been highlighted. Now let's go back to home. Now from here under home, I can make my text bold. Can you see? That is B. Once I click on this B, it's going to make this text a little bit bolder. Then the I, of course, is for italic, just to make it a little bit slanty to the right. Then we have U for underline, all right, just to underline the text. But we don't want to do any of this. I just want to show you this. All right, so let's go to the fonts, the different types of fonts that we have here. We have a lot of font families here. If I click on this small drop down here, you're going to see that we have a lot of fonts here. All right, so depending on the kind of project you're working on, by default it's on Calibri. You can see it's on Calibri by default. So if I change this text to Arial Black, this is Arial Black. If I change it to, as I hover on the list of font style that we have here, you can see my text is changing also. All right, so let's pick a font. Let's say this is okay. Then we have what is called font size. All right, font size. Under this font size, you can increase the size of your font depending on what you are doing. All right, so let's just leave this on 24, for example. Okay, so yes, to strike, there is what we call strike through. Maybe there's a, we're going to see how to use this tool as we move on. But once I click on this strike through, can you see this is what actually happens? This is just a single strike through. We have double strike through. We're going to see where to implement that. All right, so yes, so we have increase font size. This is where we can easily increase the size of our font. All right, by just clicking on it, it's going to increase. All right, there's a shortcut to do this, but this is the normal process to get it done. All right, so we have just the way we have increased font size, we also have decreased font size. If I click on this, you notice that my text, the size of my text is decreasing. All right, so let me remove this single strike through. This strike through, I'm going to remove it by just clicking on it. And this is where you can change casing. Okay, so the one that has a capital letter A and small letter by the side. So this is where you can change the selected text to either capital letters or uppercase, lowercase, or any kind of. Once you click on this drop down, you're going to see the types of casing that you can have. So the first one is sentence case. Okay, it's going to change the casing to sentence case. Then we have lowercase. Of course, you can try all this to see how they work. If I want to capitalize all the text, I'll just click on uppercase and everything will change from small letters or from lowercase to uppercase. All right, so now let's see. Okay, we have welcome to Green Text Solutions. Let's go back. We also have what is called alignment. Okay, so under this alignment, this is where you align your text. By default, when you come to MS Word, when you type in MS Word, by default your text is being aligned to the left. All right, so we can change the casing by just maybe clicking on our desired alignment. All right, so once I click on this, this is center align. This the next one is right align. The last one is of course justify. All right, so I'm going to leave this on left align. Okay, so the next option here is line and paragraph spacing, but we need to have paragraph, we need to have a lot of sentence or paragraph before we'll be able to implement this. But we can actually remove the spacing. Once I click on remove spacing, we can actually increase or decrease. As you can see, I'm on 1.0, 1.15, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, depending on how you want your document to look like. You can increase or decrease the size, your paragraph spacing. Okay, now let's take a look at color, how to add colors to our text. Remember, before you can implement this, you need to ensure that that text is being highlighted, just like you can see on the screen. I've highlighted this. Then you just come to this area where we have font color. So here you can apply any color that you want. Okay, something like this is very easy to get this done. Okay, so that is how easy it is to change the, let's go back to home. So that is how easy it is to change the font color. All right, as you can see, you can also work with gradient color. As you can see, just pick any color of your choice and that will get it done. Okay, so let's add some text. Now before we add text, let's see, we can add shading. All right, you can add shading to your text, but I don't think this is necessary. But in case you need it, this is where you add shading to your text. That is the background of your text. All right, so as you can see, I can change this to let's say blue, and I'll change the text color to something like white. Yeah, so we're going to have something like this. I want to centralize this, so I'll align this to the center. Okay, so as you can see, depending on what you are working on. Now let's say we want to have list of items. Okay, so let's say I want to have list of friends, for example. List of friends. All right, so we're going to have list of friends here. So I'm going to type let's see, I'm going to have something like Musa, Ibrahim, I have Miriam, Yusuf, we have John, Emeka, for example. So these are lists of friends. Let me add one. Let's see, Joy or Kafo, for example. So I'm going to, you can see my text is on bold because I did not remove it while I was working on Welcome to Good Tech Solutions. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to highlight this text. I'll highlight all of them, and I'm going to remove the boldness. So I'll just click on B to remove the bold. Okay, so I'll change the font family to something like Times New Roman. All right, so let me make this list of friends bold. So I'll click on this to make it bold. I can increase the font size also to something like 28. Then I want to these are a list of my friends, and I want to number them. All right, I want to I want to ensure that they appeared with numbers. Okay, so first thing first, I need to highlight this. Highlighting is very simple. Just take your cursor to the first one, then you press your shift. You can highlight using you press the right arrow to highlight the first friend. Then after that, you can use the down arrow to just come down by default, right? So this is how easy it is to highlight. After highlighting, just go to home. Then under home, we have different types of listing. All right, we have different types of lists. We have other lists, we have on other lists. All right, so the first one that uses bullets or bulletins, we call them on other lists. All right, so the ones that use numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, we call them other lists. All right, so I'm going to take a look at, let's take a look at the on other list first. So all you need to do is just come to this bullet library. This is what we call the bullet library. So by default it's on none. All right, so you can go through any of these bulletins that we can see here. Anyone that suits what you want, you can just select your choice. So for example, if I go with the first one, this is how it's going to appear, right? So this is on other list. Let's go back to home again. I'll click on bullet library. Then let's go with this. If you like this, it's okay, you can go with it. Let's move to the next one. We have this also. Let's check them out. So you can take your time to highlight. You can take your time to highlight and select the one that you feel is best for you. Okay, so that is ordered list. Sorry, this is on ordered list. Now I want to just highlight this, and I will right click on this to copy, and I want to paste it here. So I'll press Ctrl V on my keyboard. All right, that is just what I did, was just copy and paste. All right, so let's see, this is another list of friends, but I want to change this from bulletins to, sorry, from on other list to other list. All right, so I want to use numbers on this. All I need to do is to highlight this, then go back to home. Under home, you're going to see we have the numbering. This is numbering library. All right, so under this numbering library, by default, okay, you can set it to none. Okay, but we actually want to give them numbers, right? So you can go with the normal numbers like this, or you can also go with the Roman numerals, right? You can go with this one, Roman numerals, or you can go with any of these numbering system. Just select anyone you want to use. All right, so that is that on numbering. Then you gain a lot of values in this video. Please, if you actually got value from this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, and share it, and most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll be getting amazing videos like this. All right, bye for now.